interesting happening in the area?
Interesting. Around here, not one single thing. That's why the kids, they join gangs. No jobs, no future. And where they end up? Behind bars. Or in the ground. This neighborhood died a long time ago.
Jerry and Jordan. For the third consecutive year, Militech has been touted as Night City's best corporation to work for. This prestigious award can be attributed to the numerous employee benefits they offer, such as 5 paid vacation days a year, unlimited access to stimulant pharmaceuticals, and implant acquisition assistance. Were that not impressive enough, 34% of Militech employees have also been promised a retirement package. In other news, the NCPD welcomes a boost to its authority. As of today, the police may detain criminal suspects for up to 1 year without formal consent.
Kaboom! Soy el Machistador! An explosion of taste!
Someone here to see you, looks like.
Wonder what about.
You River Ward?
In the flesh. V, right? My partner, Detective Han.
Mind if we step off to the side?
Han and me, we're like one mind. Got no secrets.
You really intend to work with a merc?
Don't know what I intend just yet. For now, gonna see if I hear anything new about Ryan's death.
You back on that? Boss already told you to drop it. Make him say it again. You know he hates to say things twice. And if you couldn't give a rat's fat ass about any of that, heed my advice. As your friend, just let the case go.
See me do anything? Just sitting here, sipping coffee, listening to gossip.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm not about to be part of this. Gotta go get my little girl anyway. And you two at least find a quieter corner. Wouldn't want to be overheard.
Okay. Talk.
I see Detective Han's not a fan of edge runners.
Don't take it personally. Detective Han's not a fan of anybody, except his daughter. You wanted to talk?
Before the attack, he wanted to talk to Ryan's hustle. Get some info to them. What was it?
Let me ask you a question first. Why do you got your nose in this? Who hired you?
Sorry. Never give up the names of my clients.
Well then, I'm sure you've got plenty of other leads besides me. I mean, I sure hope so, 'cause I'm not telling you a thing. And I'm not being mean or nosy, nor is it personal. Just covering my own ass. My own safety's at stake too. So, before I open my mouth, I need to know whose ears are listening.
Liz Perales hired me, and her husband, Jefferson.
The presumed future mayor. Guess I could have seen that coming. Know what? Han was right. Acoustics are a little too good in here. Got my car outside.
Okay, sure.
Some of the boys from the precinct saw Horvath around Arroyo, shooting up dumpsters, hollering how he's got to meet with the mayor. brought him in.
Brought who in?
Peter Horvath. Cyber psycho who attacked the mayor later. They took him downtown, but then he got lost before they could get his statement.
So you saw him as a potential threat, decided to warn the mayor. Just like that. 'Cause he got a good heart.
Make it sound like that's something to be ashamed of.
Ashamed? Nah. Just not something you see every day. Said he got lost. How's that happen? What's it mean?
It means someone didn't want him counting roaches in a cell that day. Before you ask me, no. I got no idea who. My turn. Why's Peralez looking at this now? Why does he want it done unofficial, on the hush-hush?
As I see it, Peralez is out to smear Holt.
So he thinks Holt's involved?
No, but even if he's not, the murdered mayor isn't great optics for his deputy. Peralez could just be scared.
Doesn't want the job of a guy who just got carried out feet first?
Who would? Red Queen's race. Heard anything about it? Know what it is?
Maybe I have. Maybe I do. It got anything to do with Ryan?
The guy was headed there the day he died.
Fine. We're gonna see my CI. All I've heard, it's some fancy-ass club. No idea where to even look for it. CI might know. Then we'll go talk to the woman Horvath worked for. Or actually, we could see her first. Up to you.
Sorry. We?
Can't shake this case. Something's up. Just look how quickly it was closed. This way, you can get your job done, while I find evidence that gets my chief to reopen the case. Win-win. So, where to first?
Let's go see his boss first. The guy who can afford all the chrome he was decked out in should have the scratch for psychomuting meds, too. We better check it out.
Okay. A good 90% of any detective's job is talking.
The other 10%, what's it consist of?
Writing reports.
So, who we supposed to talk to? Cyber Psycho's boss, you said?
Christine Markov, 42. File has her as Horvath's sole employer. Sole contact, too, actually. Come on, V.
The NCPD advises those traveling beyond official police jurisdiction to wear a bulletproof vest at all times.
No idea who we're looking for. Gonna have to ask around. I'll start from the left. You take the right.
My name is Al Iqbal, and this is WNS News. A dead city lightens up the news.
Christine Markov.
Catastrophic use of biological weapons is designed during the Militech
You Christine Markov?
No, but I know who she is. Stand with the tech over on the other side.
You Christine Markov?
Me? No, she's over there. Stall with the tech.
Thanks.
You Christine Markov? We have some questions.
You badges?
Looking for data on Peter Horvath. Worked here, apparently.
Yeah, he did. Then he stopped working, started making fucking speeches all the time.
Horvath make good scratch here. Could have bought this whole market with the chrome he was packing.
Oh yeah, made scads on scads here.
Motherfucking millionaire, like we all are.
So where'd he get the Eddies? Know anything?
Look, if I knew, I wouldn't be here selling scop to tower trash. I'd get myself an AV, fly my fucking slim ass out of here. Peter showed up one day with all that. Extra worked up, too. Whacked enough that I asked him where he got it. He said somebody finally seen what he was worth. And then he launched right into one of his tirades.
When the weird behavior actually start?
When you're talking about Peter, weird doesn't mean what it means for everybody else. Horvath never was completely normal. But the post-jail Horvath versus the pre-jail Horvath, gonks both, but completely different gonks.
These, speeches, what did he have to say?
Ryan, corpse got him by the balls and cock, but he still managed to fuck me. His motto.
Why'd he have it in for the mayor?
Ha! Looking for reason in that whack job? Probably thought Ryan was talking to him through the TV, promising all sorts of shit, then ceasing to give a fuck. Look, I told you what I think. In Horvath's world, everybody was out to get him. Lucius Ryan was out to fuck him, then get him.
So as Horvath saw it, who else had it in for him?
Besides Ryan, a Madame President mostly.
Then Arasaka, the Giza, and when he died, it was his son's turn. Would that be all, detectives?
You're spooking my clientele.
Somebody'd finally seen what he was worth. Horvath had sponsors.
We might have guessed as much.
Might seem like we didn't get a lot out of that. But sometimes intel makes sense once you got some context. Say, for instance, somebody says they got a headache. Minor detail. Means nothing, right? Usually, sure. But then the guy waltzes straight into oncoming traffic. A neighbor remembers someone had worked on the air conditioner in the guy's unit. Guy whose head always hurt. Accident? Coincidence? Or maybe air-dispersed poison. A deliberate hit.
You actually caught a case like that?
No. Made it up. Still proves my point.
Let me handle it.
そうデコッパチそいつは新しいチューバか
Step aside, Lug. Your boyfriend got sent up for
おい
years.
らより自分の心配をしたらどうだチューマ
Hey,
の
gentlemen, chill, please.
ウォードこいつは何者なんだなかなかいじめがいのありそうなやつじゃねえか
Jump, clown! Jump!
God damn it, V. Told you I'd handle it. Oh, okay. Good talk.
Walking the streets with you? Downright unsafe. Got a beef with all gangs or just the Tigers?
I'm a cop. What do you think?
Gotta report this. I'll talk to my CI about your club, Red Queen's Race. Assuming you're still on board.
You kidding?
First, I gotta clean up the mess you made. We'll meet there.